Welcome to English Listening Journey, the podcast where we explore the world of English learning. Today, we have two special guests who will share their experiences with learning English. Please welcome Emma and Matthew.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
Hello, everyone.
It's great to have you both here. Let's start with a quick introduction. Emma, can you tell us a little about yourself?
Sure. My name is Emma, and I'm from Spain. I started learning English in school, but I really started improving when I moved to an English-speaking country for work. At first, it was very difficult, but now I feel much more confident.
That's amazing. And Matthew, how about you?
Hi, everyone. My name is Matthew, and I'm from Brazil. I started learning English because I love traveling and meeting new people. I took English classes in my country, but I struggled with speaking. So I started practicing with native speakers online, and it really helped me.
Wow. Both of you have such interesting stories. Let's talk about challenges. What was the hardest part of learning English for you, Emma?
Oh, pronunciation was very difficult for me. Some English sounds don't exist in Spanish, so I had to practice a lot. I remember struggling with words like beach and shitai was so embarrassed when I mispronounced them.
That's a common challenge. And Matthew, what about you?
For me, listening was the hardest. Native speakers talk so fast. At first, I couldn't understand movies or conversations, but I kept listening to podcasts and repeating sentences, and over time, I improved.
That's a great strategy. Now, let's talk about what helped you the most. Emma, what was the most useful thing you did to improve your English?
Watching English TV shows with subtitles. I watched my favorite shows in English and tried to repeat sentences. It helped me learn new phrases and improve my pronunciation.
That's a great method. And Matthew, what worked best for you?
Speaking with native speakers, I used language exchange apps to talk with people from different countries. At first, I was nervous, but over time, I became more comfortable. It really helped me gain confidence.
Confidence is key. Many learners struggle with speaking because they're afraid of making mistakes. What advice would you give to English learners who feel nervous?
I would say, don't be afraid of mistakes. Making mistakes is part of learning. The more you practice, the better you'll get. Just keep going.
That's excellent advice. Before we wrap up, let's talk about some practical tips. Matthew, can you share a daily habit that helped you improve?
Yes. Also, find something you enjoy in English movies, books, music. Learning should be fun. If you enjoy the process, you will improve faster.
Sure. Every morning, I listen to a short English podcast while drinking my coffee. It's a great way to start my day and improve my listening skills.
That's a great idea. Matthew, do you have a daily habit to recommend?
Yes. I write a short journal entry in English every night. Even if it's just a few sentences, it helps me practice grammar and vocabulary.
Writing and listening everyday great tips. What about speaking? How can learners practice if they don't have native speakers around them?
They can try talking to themselves in English. It may sound funny, but it helps a lot. Also, recording your voice and listening back can improve pronunciation.
Yes, and shadowing is another great technique. You listen to an English speaker and repeat what they say, trying to match their pronunciation and rhythm.
Fantastic. These are all practical and easy ways to practice. Before we finish, let's talk about motivation. What keeps you motivated to keep learning?
I set small goals for myself. For example, I challenge myself to learn 5 new words every week. Achieving these small goals keeps me motivated.
I remind myself why I started. I want to travel and meet new people, so I imagine having conversations in English while traveling. That keeps me excited to learn.
Wonderful advice. Staying motivated is so important in language learning. Let's talk about some additional learning methods. Emma, have you tried reading books in English?
Yes! I started with children's books because they have simple language. Then, I moved on to novels. Reading helps me understand sentence structures and new vocabulary in context.
That's a great approach. Matthew, what about using technology? Have you used any apps to improve your English?
Absolutely. I use language apps like Duolingo and Anki for vocabulary. Also, I follow English learning YouTube channels to listen to different accents and phrases.
That's fantastic. Technology is such a useful tool for language learners. Let's talk about cultural aspects. Emma, do you think learning about English-speaking cultures helps with language learning?
Definitely. Understanding cultural references, jokes, and common expressions makes conversations easier. I enjoy watching travel vlogs and learning about daily life in different English-speaking countries.
Great point. And Matthew, how do you handle situations where you don't understand a native speaker?
I stay calm and ask them to repeat or speak more slowly. Sometimes, I repeat what they said to confirm I understood. Most people are very patient and happy to help.
That's a great strategy. Communication is about understanding, not perfection. Now, let's wrap up with some final words of encouragement. Emma?
Keep practicing every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Small steps lead to big progress.
And believe in yourself. You can do it.
Thank you, Emma and Matthew, for sharing your experiences. Your stories will inspire many English learners. And to our listeners, remember, learning a language is a journey. So enjoy every step. Don't forget to subscribe to English Listening Journey for more episodes. See you next time.